All right, welcome back, everybody. We updated you on a few fires kind of out in the Bitterroot area, but not a lot of significant growth on the wildfires currently burning in Montana. It certainly was great to see the fires that are in the Bob and just in the Rocky Mountain front. That Wood Lake fire got a good amount of rain here. Fire that did grow in the last 24 hours or so. That Bear Creek fire grew about 440 acres, so some growth. However, a lot of smoke and explosive fire growth has occurred in California. We've got a few fires now that have developed all the way down into the Central Coast, and they are literally blowing up, emitting a lot of smoke, and that smoke is now working its way across Nevada into parts of Idaho and even into southwestern Montana. I can see that the smoke is increasing here, so do have a few thunderstorms that will come through still tonight. But through tonight into tomorrow, when things settle down, the air quality may also deteriorate a bit in parts of the state. Keep that in mind as some of that upper level smoke kind of tends to settle here as we get into the morning hours. Look at Helena right now. Had a couple of darker clouds this afternoon after, again, that gorgeous, gorgeous rain earlier in the day. Great Falls, some rain in the area as well, 86, and we've got a lot of blue sky here. Certainly was nice to have some of the cooler weather out there as well with the rain. There you can see that initial band of rain that came through the western part of the state earlier this morning. It worked through central Montana. Parts of the Highline saw some rain. It's kind of fizzled out since. Around Helena now, the storms are moving away from the Boulder area. Three Forks just south of Townsend. Deep Creek looking at a little in the way of some rain. Look at all the lightning strikes, though, that came through the Boulder area. And why am I talking about this area? Well, if you've ever driven on Interstate 15 heading down through Butte, you know this area has just a ton of beetle-killed trees. So we also had a lot of lightning strikes over the Continental Divide and off of the Rocky Mountain front. Keep in mind, some of these lightning strikes could smolder, could hold over here and wait until a drier, windier day comes, and that may be Friday or this weekend. There's the bigger picture. One of these storms has just gone severe here. Looks like into northern parts of Madison County, pushing over the Tobacco Root Mountains. That is heading in the direction of Bozeman. Still have a couple of storms too up here around the Flathead Valley. Some of these storms may continue, work their way across the Bob Marshall Wilderness, and then maybe even into areas off of the Rocky Mountain front as we go through a little later on this evening. Now, a high pressure, our monsoon high is also our dirty high. That is actually a meteorological term. Typically, high pressures are associated with clear skies or clean weather, and not much in the way of moisture. But look at this high pressure. You can tell it's a high by the clockwise rotation of the moisture. But now we've got clouds, and now we've got moisture, and this dirty, dirty high made it rain earlier today for a lot of Montana. So a little help from what was Tropical Storm Fausto. And then we've got another little system that will push towards the Pacific Northwest. That's our next system that will come through on Thursday. So for the rest of tonight, maybe some storms trying to push their way back up into Helena again. More rain, more lightning strikes, a few storms probably staying south of Great Falls, but we could see again a couple of storms coming off of the Rocky Mountain frontier later on this evening. Heading into Thursday, it's dry, clear to start out, maybe a little on the smoky side with that California smoke headed our way. And then heading into Thursday afternoon, look at the thunderstorms redeveloping. The worst of the storms likely north central and northeast Montana. Some of those storms could be severe with some pretty powerful wind. And then heading into Friday, I mentioned a drier day, a little breezy day, warmer temperatures. We could be looking at that Friday, so that could maybe be the cause of some new wildfire starts as we get into Friday here. So no storms, but the storms that we're seeing now and we'll see tomorrow could develop into fires here coming up on Friday. Here's the forecast for tonight. Again, an isolated storm off of the Rocky Mountain front. The Highline, northeast Montana, we're pretty much in the clear now. Same goes for Lewistown. Potential for a couple of scattered thunderstorms yet this evening around Helena. And here's the forecast for tomorrow. Another area of low pressure kicking off storms from Helena, Great Falls, Lewistown, up across the Highline later in the afternoon and the evening. Some of those storms could have some pretty powerful wind. Heading into Friday, a drier day, mostly sunny skies. upper 80s to right around 90 degrees, a little afternoon breeze. Saturday, a dry front will likely move through the state with afternoon winds picking up to 20 miles per hour. Look at the highs up into the 90s to near 100, and then getting into Sunday, a little cooler, but still breezy in the afternoon, so that fire danger will stay high. Helena, maybe a storm tonight, scattered storms tomorrow afternoon. We dry out until early next week, and a cool down is coming. Probably around Tuesday through the duration of next week, we'll likely see some cooler temperatures.
I like the sound of that. Thanks, Curtis.